All right, guys. Well, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. I know, right? Don't worry, I'll still try to keep it up, even though I am sick. It's all good. All right, guys. So this week in world history, this is what our week looks like, or looked like. We finally made it to Friday. We made it through another week. Whoop whoop. So the lessons in Canvas that you should have completed so far are the Unit 1 Ancient Civs and Introduction to Ancient Civs, where we talked about stair, ancient Mesopotamia, ancient India, and ancient China. Today, after class, you'll want to go do India's first empires. Some of the graded work in Canvas that you should have done this week is the reinforcements for Valley civilizations, the Egypt and India reinforcement, and then today you should do the Indian empires reinforcement. Thanks, Jabari. I'll have to check that out. I've heard that's good for you. All right. Our live class topics for this week, we've covered all the River Valley civilizations except for China, which we will do today. So please, please, please make sure that you guys have completed all of your lessons in Canvas up to this point, as well as your reinforcements. Thanks for all the tips, guys. I'll have to check all these out. I appreciate it. All right, so what to expect next week in Canvas? We have a lot going on, a lot to do. You also have your Unit 1 test next week you need to be aware of. So just make sure that you guys are really paying attention to the calendar. Make sure you're getting through your stuff. And of course, if you have questions, you're more than welcome to send me a message and I'll help you as best I can. Be looking for an email this afternoon that's going to come out from me. It'll have a link to a Google Doc that has the PowerPoints from live class this week, the handouts from live class this week, as well as our recordings. You won't be able to review the recordings in Google. You'll have to literally click them and download them, and then you'll be able to watch them. If you want to, of course. All right, guys, so let's review for a second. I don't know why this is D. It should be C, but we're going to go with D for now. I guess I had a typo when I was making this. It happens sometimes. All right, so we're going to play like a little bit of a game, I guess. Who am I? So what we're going to do is we're going to read through each of these descriptions and decide which river valley civilization it goes with. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. Number 1. My city streets were laid out in organized squares. Is it the Indus Valley, Mesopotamia, or Egypt? David goes with A. How does everyone else feel about it? A. A is correct. It is Indus Valley. Remember examples like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa. Nice. Number 2, Hammurabi's Code. Is it Indus Valley, Mesopotamia, or Egypt? She's in a meeting this morning, Miss Wilson. Is it the Indus Valley, Mesopotamia, or Egypt? Which is it? It is B. Very nice. Remember, Hammurabi was king of Babylon, or Babylonia, which is a city-state in Mesopotamia. Remember Mesopotatoes? Easy way to remember Mesopotamia, at least for me. Number 3, we invented the first system of writing cuneiform. Which one? Which one? No worries. Welcome, Cheyenne. Nice job, guys. Yes, it is B, Mesopotamia, aka Mesopotatoes. Very nice. How about number 4? My government was a theocracy. What you got? What you got? Great job, guys. I'm assuming your C and D is for Egypt. I know it should be C, but I have D next to it. I don't know why I did that. Yes, it is Egypt. Great job. Remember, the pharaoh is considered the god on earth. So it was a government ruled by religious authority, making it a theocracy. Very, 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 very nice. Great job. All right, next one. Priest-controlled city-states. We only talked about the city-states in one of these, so which could it be? Let y'all rethink this one. We talked about, wait, my notes. We talked about city-states in one of these and how individual city-states were controlled by priests. All right, this may be one we need to revisit. The answer is actually B. So we don't know much about the government in ancient India. We don't. And ancient Egypt is ruled by the pharaoh. Mesopotamia had priests that controlled the city-states. Remember, people would have to go to the um, ziggurat to pay their taxes to priests. So it should be Mesopotamia. That might be one we need to relook at. All right, number 6, cities had elaborate plumbing systems. Which of these had technology so advanced they had plumbing systems? Woo! Which of these had elaborate plumbing systems? I'll give you a hint. They also were laid out in organized squares. It is a nice job, guys. Indus Valley. Remember the Indus Valley? We don't know a whole lot about them, but what we do know is they probably had an organized government because we know their cities were laid out in organized squares. They had elaborate plumbing systems and sewage systems. The answer would be A, Indus Valley. How about number 7, specialized workers? It can be all of them. Trick question. It's all of them. Nice job. I see A, C, and D. All of them. Good job. All of these had specialized workers. Remember, they are all advanced civilizations. Loud. Gasp. Trickery. Yes. I know. How about specialized technology? I won't trick you again. Because now you know my antics. A, B, and C. Very nice. What about record keeping? Trick question. How about A, B, and C? Oh, man. I just gave y'all the answer. Darn. Yes, all of them have record keeping. Number 10 is not all. I'll give you that. Number 10, seals found in other civilizations indicate trading. Boom. Yes, nice job, A. Indus Valley. Remember, on the seals were the writing of ancient India, which cannot be deciphered. Womp, womp, womp. Oh, well. All right, guys, nice job with that. You guys did a wonderful job. Very, very impressed. Good job. All right, let's review for a minute. What was the acronym we used to help us remember the characteristics of a civilization? We thought of an acronym to help us remember the 5 characteristics. Nice job. Yes, it is STARE. Now, what do those 5 letters stand for? Help me out. What do those 5 letters stand for? Specialized workers. Very nice. What else? What about the T? Technology. Nice job. What about the A? A. What about the A instead? Help me out, folks. Advanced cities. What about the I? I. Institutions and R. Last but not least, the R. Record keeping. Very nice, guys. Yes. Um, I'm glad I can keep you entertained. Cheyenne, I saw you said you need notes. If you need the notes, this afternoon, I am going to be sending you guys an email, and there will be a link with all of the PowerPoints and the handouts we use in class, as well as a recording. It's going to be through a Google Doc. So, or at least everything will be uploaded into Google, and you'll be able to click that link and be able to access them. So if you can't find your notes or you need again, I'll have them on there for you. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, perfect. Good. Glad to hear it. But yes, you guys got it. Specialized workers, technology, advanced cities, institutions, and record keeping. You guys are killing it. Great job. Very impressed. Y'all are awesome. Cool, cool. All right, guys. Well, now we have the last civilization to chat about. What about ancient China? What do you already know? What do you know? What do you know? Mm-hmm. It is old. There was a Great Wall, or there is a Great Wall. You can still go see the Great Wall. Same as David, okay. Ooh, dynasties. Yes, they did have dynasties. Cool. Maybe. Maybe they're polytheistic. Let's check it out. Here we go, folks. Lots of wars. Yeah. All right, guys. So this is I actually really like this chart right here. So you can see Mesopotamia in the years Mesopotamia was a active civilization. And then you can see Egypt, its years, the Indus Valley, and then China. So China, what's interesting about China? Oh, come on. Let's look at its geography. What are three things that you guys notice about its geography? Take a look at it. China's over here. What do we notice about the geography of China? It is pretty big, yeah, compared to the others for sure. Ooh, it's got bordered by rivers. Yeah, it's got two rivers up there. Natural borders, nice. Let me make sure this is big for everybody. Okay, there. Natural borders. Oh, I think you're trying to say those things that occur naturally in nature that protect them. So yes. So what's another word that you're trying to think of there? I know you're on the right track there. Natural borders. I know what you're trying to say. Barriers. Thanks for helping out, David. Barriers, natural barriers. Good job, Cheyenne and David. Yes, mountains are an example of those for sure. Do you guys know which mountains are helpful to China as a natural barrier? What they're called? Appalachian in the United States. So that's a great guess. Great, great guess. Himalayas. All right, what else do you notice about the geography of China? Mm-hmm. Y'all made lots of y'all noticed a lot. Nice job. Yes, 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 yes. All right, well, let's take a look at it. So China is gonna, or ancient China will begin along the Yellow or the Huanghe and the Yangtze River. So here is the Huanghe River here, and then here is the Yangtze River. Um, Only 10% of China is suitable for farming. So what else could they do for food source if only 10% of China is suitable for farming? What are they gonna do? Well, what might they do? Mm-hmm. Fishing, trade. Yeah, nice job. So there are other options. Very, very good. The Yellow River was unpredictable. It was considered to be considered China's sorrow because its flooding was unpredictable. Oftentimes, it would destroy entire villages. So unlike the river in Egypt, what was the river in Egypt called? Boom, the Nile. Nice job. So unlike the Nile River, good job, guys, which was predictable and they could plan their calendar off of it. The Yellow River was unpredictable and was called China Sorrow because it would wipe out entire villages. I know, right? I don't know if I want to live next to that river. China was isolated and protected from outsiders by deserts and the Himalayan mountains. Did have natural barriers. And the Chinese referred to themselves as the Middle Kingdom, and they rarely traded with outsiders. China was pretty self-sufficient, even though only 10%. I know, right? It does. Oh, even though only 10% of the land was suitable for farming, they were able to make do. Maybe they just didn't like what other people had to offer. They liked their stuff. All right, let's see how China fits into our stair ladder. So, first off, specialized workers. China does have, right, I'll find somewhere for you to read in just a moment. Yeah, I'll let you read in just a minute. China does have specialized workers. At the top of their hierarchy of their pyramid of the pyramid, you have the emperor. Below him, the king and government. Below that, state officials, nobles, and scholars. And then peasants, artisans, and merchants, soldiers, and slaves. Hey, no, it's all right. It's okay if you read ahead. All right, when you're looking at this social hierarchy, what is something you notice that's very different than the other hierarchies we looked at in the other civilizations? Yeah, peasants are middle class. Why do you think that is? Yeah, soldiers are really low on the totem pole. But why do you think peasants are so high up? Yeah, that's interesting. The soldiers are down here as well. The reason peasants were higher than artisans and merchants is because they produce food. They produce the food for a growing population, so they were considered at a high regard, which is pretty cool. All right, technology. They created cast iron tools and weapons, and they standardize coins. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They standardized coins, um, made cast iron tools and weapons. They refined bronze and valuable silk cloth production. They also create a grand canal. Does anyone know what a canal is? Do any of you guys know what a canal is? What is it? Help me out. Kinda. What's a canal? Kind of like a riverway. Yeah, you're right. So it's like a river. Now, is it naturally occurring? No. Nuh-uh. How do we get? Yes, a riverway made by humans. So basically a canal is a man-made river. Basically, a canal is a man-made river. It's a river that connects two points, and it usually helps to reduce trading time and reduce costs in trading. Hey guys, let's stay on task. We're not worried about the vacuums, but thank you, Zane, for paying for letting me know you're still here. All right. Also, technology, the Great Wall of China. It was built to protect China from invasions from the north. So the Great Wall of China is another example of um, technology in China. All right, advanced cities. So like other river valley civilizations, um, China had high walls for protection, like the Great Wall, and um, it did have buildings, but the difference in these buildings was they were made of wood rather than brick or stone. A little different. All righty, Jabari, do you want to read this one? Let me give you mic privileges. Where did your hand go? There you are. All righty, you are good to go. Go for it. Very nice. Yes. So, government is one of those complex institutions, and they were ruled by dynasties. China was ruled by dynasties. Um, yeah, so China's ruled by dynasties. Rulers justify their power by claiming the mandate of heaven. So basically, if a dynasty was in charge, they said that they had approval by the gods. Now, um, it was believed that kings in these dynasties could lose the mandate of heaven and be overthrown by a new king. And this would be the rise and fall of dynasties or the dynastic cycle. So the first step in a dynastic cycle is where a strong dynasty establishes peace and prosperity. And when they do this, they're considered to have the mandate of heaven. After that, in time, the dynasty will decline and become corrupt. Taxes will be raised and their power will grow weaker. And then disasters such as floods, famines, peasant revolts, and invasions will occur. And then an old dynasty is seen as having lost the mandate of heaven and the rebellion is justified. From there, a dynasty is overthrown through rebellion and bloodshed, and a new dynasty will emerge. Then a new dynasty will gain power, restore peace and order, and claim to have the mandate of heaven. And then the cycle will continue on and on. So this is known as the dynastic cycle. It's basically justification for overthrowing another dynasty. All right, also with government, Confucianism. Confucianism is not it is not a religion. It's an ethical system. So a system of respect and right and wrong. So Confucius focused on filial piety or respect for elders. Have you guys ever heard someone say you need to respect your elders? Oh, that's cool, Jabari. Yeah, so that's nothing new. That's been around a long time. I even heard it when I was growing up, just yesterday. Respect your elders. Yes, usually it's when you're getting in trouble. I remember that all too well. Under Confucianism, it stresses social order, harmony, and it believed a good government should be based on family relationships. Believed in respect for parents and elders is important. And education is important to both the welfare and individual to society. So Confucius stressed the 5 key relationships. The first one is ruler to subject. So whoever's in charge to the and the people they are in charge of. Father to son. Husband and wife, brother and brother, and then friend and friend. So he just stresses the 5 key relationships through social order. Religion. Another one of the parts to our our stair ladder. This also is under complex institutions. For religion, have you guys ever seen the movie Mulan? Any of you ever seen Mulan? Yeah. Well, if you haven't seen it, that's okay. But if you have seen it, do you know oh, really? Huh, coincidental. What a coincidence, Cheyenne. So in Mulan, you know how she will go and she um goes to her ancestors for advice. You know what I'm talking about? With the dragon and all that? That is literally what the Chinese believed in. They believed in ancestor worship. They believe that you should honor your ancestors and consult them. And that's what she does in the actual movie. Like a lizard, yeah. So, yeah, they believe that ancestors should be consulted. Happens in Mulan. And then last but not least, record keeping. So like hieroglyphics, there we go. Chinese characters, they stand for sounds. But the thing with the Chinese characters is there were 10,000 of them. Holy macaroni. We have 26 letters in our alphabet. They have 10,000. And they're like legit characters. Check these out. I mean, they're pretty, and Chinese writing is really cool, but very challenging. Very challenging. It's pretty neat. I know, right? That's what I'm saying. All right, let's take a brain break for a second. This is a fun fact. In China, this was considered a sign of beauty. Let me see if I can get, wait. Let me see if I can get some polling tools. Let me see if I can make it work. Let's see. Let me create a new one real quick. Create poll. China. Hold on. Don't write anything yet. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me add some more. One more. All right, here you go. I'm sending out the polling tool to you guys. Here we go. Go ahead. Ooh. Wait on some of you guys. Elena, Aiden. Oh, Aiden, I see yours now. Dylan. Marcus. Shantiana. Erica. Isabella. Zoe. Kayla. Hunter. Will. Azai, where are you at today? Callie. Other Aiden. There's 2 Aidens. All right, folks. Let's see here. Are we ready to see what everybody came up with? All right, you're back. There you are. Cool. All right. All right, I'm going to show you guys in a chart. Let me see. I wonder if you guys, I copied to the whiteboard, if you guys can see it. Can you? Let me see if I can show you guys the whiteboard so you can see what everybody came up with. See if I can show the whiteboard. Trying. Hold on. Hold on, I can't hear you. One second. Let me turn up my volume. What did you say? Sorry. I haven't. Okay. I'm trying to get the whiteboard to show up. Oh, I think I found it. Show whiteboard. All right. So in the whiteboard, you guys see it right now. I posted our responses. So far I've gotten 4 responses for a bald head. 12 responses for green eyes and 7 responses for small feet. No. Oh, wait. I do have 1 response for a long neck now. Let me copy it to the whiteboard now. There we go. Now it's new. Now it's refreshed. Small feet. The answer is, are you ready? Are you ready for me to tell you? Go for it. It is small feet. And what were you going to tell me, Zane? Mm. Yeah, I'm about to show you some pictures. It's going to be great. Yes, you guys are really going to like this. I really outdid myself on today's brain break. Are you ready for it? Oh, cool. All right. Are you ready for today's brain break? Here we go. So, foot binding in China, what would happen? As a little girl, this is for women, little girl moms would bind the feet of their children. So by the age of 3, their toes were broken. This is what a normal foot looks like. After years of having your feet bound together, your foot would eventually be deformed to look like this. You almost have a heel, like of a shoe, without wearing heels. This is a size 5.5 shoe. If any of you women like a size 5.5 women's shoe, these are Chinese shoes. All right, are you ready? Here we go. So mothers begin to bind their daughters' feet at a very young age. They are to fit into these little tiny shoes here. Look at these little shoes on their feet. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine walking long distances in these things? No. All right, are you really ready to see their feet now? Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. There you go. Oh, it's rough, guys. Check it out. So if you're looking right here, you can see like their toes literally curl up underneath here from years of being broken and walking on them. Can you imagine having to walk in those things? Yeah, I mean, can you imagine? Holy macaroni. Yes, I know. See, I've got your attention now, folks. It's rough. Rough. I know. I mean, I can't imagine. That would be a horrible, 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 horrible tradition to have to uphold. It looks so bad, right? Mm. Well, guys, yeah, I know, right? I would be happy to not be upper class in China when they were binding feet. All right, so now that we've officially made it through all of the ancient River Valley civilizations, I want to talk to you guys about your extended coursework activity number 2. Yeah, no kidding about that. You definitely couldn't walk. Um, I want to talk to you about ECA number 2. It's due Thursday, the 30th. But I want to look at it before that. I'm actually going to screen share with you guys because I updated the instructions to make them a little bit better. Hold on. All right, so if we go to Canvas real quick. Application. So this is your next extended coursework activity. All right, so can you guys see my Let me make sure it's showing that. Let's see. Show my screen. Okay, perfect. All right, so you guys should see what the assignment looks like. So when you go into your modules, if you go to modules, you'll be able to go to it. Now, this is due on the 30th, which is next Thursday. I hear y'all typing. Let me see what you're saying real quick. Okay, perfect. All right, I want y'all to pay attention for a second. This is due next Thursday. So the task here is to highlight one of the ancient river valley civilizations, Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, or China. So first off, how many do you have to choose to your assignment on? How many river valley civilizations? One, exactly. You only choose one? Pick your favorite one. I don't care which one. It's up to you, your choice. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to work individually to create a mind map. A mind map is a visual overview of information which uses colors, words, and images and connects related information to each other using branches. A mind map uses about the same structure as branches of a tree. Using information from your notes, Canvas, and your research, create a final draft on printer paper or an online platform. A mind map begins with a central idea and branches off to illustrate increasingly specific information and examples about the central idea. All information must be accurate and pertain to one of the river valley civilizations we discussed in class. Your mind map should include the following, and I will show you examples, so do not worry. It needs to include one of the river valley civilizations we discussed, the 5 different categories branching off, and that should be easy for y'all because, hello, stare, 5 letters right there. There's 5 categories. At least 2 subcategories branching off each, and at least 1 image for each example. So each mind map should be readable from a distance and attractive. Now, in the assignment in Canvas, I've also provided you guys with a brainstorming sheet. I recommend clicking this right here, and it will give you a Word document version of this so you can just write on it to make it easier. Let me stop sharing this and show you guys, go back to the presentation because I'll show you exactly what it looks like. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, and let me show this really quickly. Okay, you don't have to use Word if you don't want to. Presentation. So if you want to, Jabari, you can just print that out and write directly on it. And this assignment doesn't have to be done in Word. It can be done on any online platform, or you can do it on a piece of paper and take a picture of it. All right, Zane, what was your question? Well, let's see if I answer your questions first, and if I don't, then we'll figure something out. Then we'll work something out for sure. Perfect. Awesome. All right, so guys, these are examples of mind maps. It has a central idea in the middle. So like this one is about health. Yours, in the center of yours, would be your river valley civilization that you choose. So let's say I choose Egypt. Egypt will be written where health is. And then you have your 5 branches. And on my 5 branches, I would put the parts of STARE, specialized workers, technology, advanced cities, institutions, and record keeping. So there's where you would put your ideas. No, it's really not. It's pretty easy. Yeah, it's really cool. So you guys can either choose to do it on an online platform. There's lots of online platforms to make mind maps, or you can do it like this on a piece of paper, make an image of it and send it to me so that it can be kind of your. Zane, if you go to Canvas and click on that, if you guys go to Canvas and click on the link, I'll actually post the, here, I'll post a example of it. Hold on. I'm going to give you guys, hold on. I'm going to post in the chat the info to this mind map, like the same, excuse me, the same exact link you can click in Canvas. Here, I'm putting it in the chat now. You can click it, and the examples are also there. So if you click there, you can see the examples. in that printable version, which I just put in the chat, you also have a brainstorming sheet where you can put down your ideas and then your ideas for pictures. Here is a sample layout for you guys. You would put your civilization of your choice here. I've already told you what you should do your branches on: specialized workers, technology, advanced cities, institutions, and record keeping. You should provide 2 examples of these for your particular civilization and then images. Absolutely, it's what it's for. Yeah, you would probably have to recreate it yourself, but you could totally use this layout. Absolutely, 100%. It's what it's there for. Yeah, I don't care. But you would. I don't care. That's fine. If you could just make sure that, Zane, is there a way for you to upload your Prezi into the submission folder for Canvas? I'm sure there is. As long as you can do that, that's fine. I don't care. I don't care how you do it. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you submit it, that link into that Canvas. Submit it in Canvas so it's all in one place for me. It makes it easier. Absolutely. Yeah, you can do it on an online platform. You can do it on a piece of paper and take a picture. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Let me show you guys. Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Let me pull up my civilizations, my map. Hold on. Modules. Yep, my map. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Okay, good. I'm glad I hopefully ease some of your minds. Cheyenne, I see your hands raised. Do you want to get on the mic and ask a question, or did you just want to type it? Okay, go ahead. I hope at least some of your questions are answered now that you've actually seen a sample of it. It's actually pretty easy. It's just kind of another way to lay out your ideas. I don't care. Yeah. You can either download it right there, Jabari, or if I go back to, let me screen share with you. If you guys can't get that Google Doc to work, hold on, let me pull up my stuff 1 second. If you go to, hold up, applications. All right, if you go to the extended coursework activity that is in Canvas, you can also click it right there and it'll download for you. Also, if you're looking for it, you will only be able to view the assignment if you have completed the ancient China stuff. So once you've done that, it'll reveal itself to you. It's right there. You'll click it. And you can download a printable version of the assignment there just so you know what to do. Yeah. Cool. Make sense? All good? The River Valley civilizations, you can choose, it says right here, Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, or China. So choose one of those 4. No problem. Let me see if there's any other questions I missed. I think I got them. Anybody else have a question? Zane, did I answer your questions? You can jump back on the mic if you need to. Okay, cool. Okay, what you got, Samantha? Do you want to jump on the mic or do you want to type it? That's fine. Go for it. Anybody else have questions? If there's a specific. No, I don't think so. No. I think you should be good to go. And I think there's different modes you can submit stuff in. So let me go back to the Hold on, modules. Let me view this in student view real quick. Let me go home. Hold on, student view. So let's say like when you go to submit an assignment in here, so if you go to your modules, I'm just gonna go to extended coursework activity 1 because it's closer. All right, so if I click this, same thing when you go to submit your assignment, you'll submit assignment. You can either post your link here if you decide to do it online. You could post a picture here of what you did. However you want to do it is completely fine by me. I'm really open to whatever is easiest for you guys. Yeah, so you could post a picture. It's due yeah, it's due next Thursday. I'm sorry. You can. I would start on it today. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys. I didn't want you guys to get to it next Thursday and be like, "Oh my gosh, I have no idea how to do this." So I wanted to make sure we went over how to do it in class. That way, it made more sense. You know. Well, you don't. I mean, you'll be all right. Just do the best you can. Yeah, you have plenty of time to do it. Yeah. It says it's due on Friday. Hold on, let me go look. 1 second. Let me go back to it. Beep. Hang on. Leave student view. Leave. Let me double check. Let's see. Modules. Let's see. ECA number 2. Yeah, it's due August 30th. See, due 8:30. And I think the due date down here says, yeah, due 8:30, which is Friday. Yeah, it's a Friday. Yeah, let me see. Just draw them. You can draw them. Honestly, I think it looks better when you guys like draw it and color it yourself. I think it's cooler. But yeah, you can just draw them yourselves. Totally fine. Well, hey, believe me, I'm no Pablo Picasso, so I get it. Yeah, so just do the best you can. Make it like just color them, make them look like you put some effort into it, and that's totally fine. Believe me, I am no Picasso. I get it. Oh, come on, you could do better than a stick figure. Yep, no problem. Any other questions? Hopefully this is actually a lot easier. Yeah, exactly. This seemed a lot easier than you thought it was going to be. Fingers crossed, hopefully, yes. Seem easier than you thought? Good. Good. All right, guys. Well, it's going to be fun. I think so too. It's a different, I wanted to give you guys an assignment that wasn't just writing an essay. I wanted to give you something different because essays get repetitive and boring, and you write a lot of essays in English. So we want to do something different in social studies. Yes, no problem. All right, guys. Well, I will let you guys go. I know you have to get to third period. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions about this assignment or anything else, please let me know. Hold on, I'll check your private chat. Yeah, it shouldn't take you that long, actually. Just make sure you do a good job with it. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. All right, guys. Bye. Have a great day. See you later. Bye. Bye. Have a wonderful day. See ya. Bye. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.